The conflict in South Sudan continues to brew as peace efforts in Ethiopia continue to hit a dead end. Now the United Nations is calling upon the government of South Sudan to release 11 political prisoners to allow room for dialogue.
If they are kept for the purposes of making peace flourish, making peace return, making the communities go back to their communities, then Riek Machar should not advance that as the major point, to give as a condition that Kiir should release the detainees.
Representatives of former Vice President Dr. Riek Machar insist that without the release of the 11 political detainees in Juba, they will not take part in dialogue. Amongst those under arrest on allegations of masterminding a coup against the regime of President Kiir are Pagan Amum, the former Secretary General of the ruling Sudan People's Liberation Movement, Deng Alor, ex-Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Madut Biar, former Head of National Security, and Lieutenant General Gay Alwong, former Roads Minister. Conflict and governance analysts opine that the two protagonists, Kiir and Machar, will only reach a lasting solution if they put their individual interests aside.
A third party is being affected, and these are the children, the women, the elderly who have no passport, they cannot run, they are poor, and so forth. But if they can come to their senses and say we put our country first, then these talks can yield.
Commenting about the deployment of the UPDF in South Sudan, experts say Uganda ought to tread carefully.
Those with the power, especially Parliament and His Excellency President Museveni, to take and play a neutral role, should not take side. And right now Museveni should urge time and again, should urge Salva Kiir to stop attacking Riek Machar.
Yesterday, the Chief of Defense Forces, General Katumba Wamala, appeared before the Parliamentary Committee on Defense to answer queries about the UPDF's involvement in a conflict that has taken an ethnic dimension. The day before Katumba appeared, State Minister for Defense General J.J. Odong had also appeared before the same committee, where he exchanged sharp barbs with the lawmakers. At the moment, SPLA forces are planning on recapturing the flashpoint town of Bor in Jonglei State after rooting out dissident soldiers in Bentui in the oil-rich Unity State. Suhail Mugabi, NTV Weekend Edition.